Hello friends, it is the first few days of fall spring here in Florida in mid-February, and so I've gotten out into the garden and I am just doing some little sprucing and some changing around of things. What do I want my garden to look like this year? And right now I decided I'm going to pull out my square foot garden and move it a few feet. I started doing this and then I was like, I should record this because everybody always wants to see the before. So right here I had a square foot garden along the wall of the house, and it sort of worked because it's the sunniest part of the house, but it had a few issues. One, I couldn't really get in from the other side because the house was there. You can see right here, I can't prune anything that comes up against the back of the house without interfering with my plants. But the biggest thing is the drip line of the house runs right through the garden right here. And so anytime we would have a summer storm, which is pretty much every day, it would damage any of my small plants. And I tried to plant mostly from seed, because if they don't grow or if something eats them, I'm just out a few cents instead of a few dollars, because the weather here is mercurial and it does what it wants. So here I am. There's the old one. You can see where I've moved these cinder blocks right here, and I just have my cinder block garden because it doesn't decompose. These are a decade old now because I put this last one in a decade ago, and I think I'm just going to transform it slowly over the year and see what we get. So that's what I'm going to do today. We got it pulled out from against the wall. You can see we got some pruning and some roots and branches that got to get trimmed. We got the square foot garden area. I guess Mel says if you don't use the sticks, it's not square foot gardening. So maybe it's not square foot gardening, but I'm going to use the small area and condensed space method. And I actually am going to stop there because my body says I'm tired, and I know that we live in a world where we honor the finished product, but also I think we need to take time and honor what our body says. My body says, this is the energy that I have today, and there is nothing wrong with just doing part of a project and then picking it back up on a different day. So I will leave you here, and then you'll have something to look forward to in the next visit. Thank you. Have a good day.